Hey, what up y'all, it's me your boy Lil D coming at you from the den with another nursing video. And in today's video I want to talk about, do nurses practice what they preach? Okay, before we get into the video though, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe. I post nursing related videos 2 times a week here on this channel on Wednesdays and Sundays, so if you haven't done that, you can go ahead and do that now. Also, something I want to mention is that I opened an Etsy shop. If you saw my previous video, you saw a little foreshadowing. Well, this is my first sticker that I posted there. I'll have the link down below, but I do have other designs coming very soon, so go ahead and check out my Etsy down below. Yeah, so you would think that with all the knowledge, with all the experience that nurses have hands-on and seeing the consequences of bad living, that they would probably be the most healthiest individuals ever. But I just want to say that this assumption is nothing more than an assumption. To some nurses, they really do practice exactly what they preach, but to others, this is just a job. Just like in any other job, they're playing a role and they're providing a service. Now, I'm just kidding. I don't smoke hookah anymore. This is probably from like, when did I first move out? Like 5 years ago, but we've had it and I thought it would be good for the thumbnail. But as nurses and healthcare providers, I feel like we understand that doing too much and trying to juggle all these things that we don't normally do is really just a recipe for disaster. It's really about making small changes in your life that will have a large impact. And personally, I feel like we take the most vital parts and we're able to apply it. One main example that I want to talk about in this video is smoking cigarettes as a nurse. Now, whether or not that's acceptable, I mean, that's up for debate. But in related to taking care of yourself and healthy living, smoking cigarettes is a huge no. I feel like this is something that our generation has fully adapted and been able to understand, that smoking cigarettes can affect you not now, but so much later in life, it's not even funny. And of course you do have those nurses. Having worked at the bedside for 7 years, I've only encountered really 3 nurses that have had to step off the unit for a cigarette break. And my own opinion on this is that this is very, very unprofessional. Only because when you go and smoke a cigarette, it lingers on your body, and not only can your coworkers tell, but the patients can tell also. Now, a question that arises though in practicing what you preach is, should nurses be held to a certain standards of healthy living in order to practice? No, probably not, because this could be a form of discrimination. But I do feel like companies such as hospitals, healthcare facilities do have the right to say that their employees do not get a cigarette break. Now, discrimination is probably not the best word. I don't really know what the best word for this is. Maybe not ethically right for a company to be able to tell you what you can or cannot do outside of work on your free time, but I do feel like they have the right to say what you're allowed to do while you're on the time clock. Not to mention, as nurses, we barely even get a lunch break, but I do feel like it is fair for them to say, you can smoke in your free time, that is fine. We can't control what you do outside the hospital, but while you're on the clock, we're not going to be approving any cigarette breaks. I want you to comment down below, should nurses practice what they preach? As for myself, I'm going to ask myself that question. Do I practice what I preach? And honestly, to an extent, yes, but not all the time. I mean, what I'm preaching to my patients is that you always have to be eating healthy. You can't be having any alcoholic drinks. You need to be exercising at least 30 minutes to an hour, like every other day, if not every day. Now, do I do that? No, because I mean, I work full time and I have other stuff going into my life, so I'm not exercising every other day or every single day, because I do have other obligations, or I don't eat healthy every meal. Let's be real. They're always bringing junk food onto the units, such as the other day we had like 4 boxes of donuts, 2 pizzas, we're always getting coffee. Now, that wouldn't be something that I preach to my patients, but you gotta find the balance in what you eat and how you live your life. As for cigarettes though, this is a huge no. I would never smoke cigarettes. As for drinking every single day, definitely not. I mean, I still like to have drinks socially, but I'm not gonna have a drink every single day. So to an extent, I would say that I practice what I preach, but as a nurse, My role is to provide this information to the patients and their families so they can make their own life choices and take steps towards healthier living. My role as a nurse isn't to be the standard of healthcare myself, for my patients to be comparing themselves to me, because we are two completely different people. Our bodies are different, our lives are different, so that's not the role at all. And as a nurse, the patient only sees what you portray, so maybe you do like to go out and party all the time, maybe you do like to smoke cigarettes, but you're not going to be telling your patients that. And at the bedside, you should remain professional and only show a good example, and that's what the patients really see. So do nurses practice what they preach? I mean, it really depends. It really depends on the individual and their lifestyle and the choices that they make on a daily basis. Make sure you comment down below, should nurses practice what they preach? That is about it for this video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I post nursing related videos 2 times a week here on this channel. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.